William Shakespeare was an English playwright and poet, author of famous tragedies such as Hamlet, Othello, Macbeth, and Romeo and Juliet. He was considered one of the greatest literary figures in the English language. Shakespeare was a vast body of work with about 40 plays divided between comedies, tragedies, and history plays, as well as narrative poems and sonnets. Macbeth is the summary of ambition and remorse, being considered the author's most tragic work. The play is a great opportunity to reflect on dark and timeless aspects of human behavior, such as great betrayal and guilt.
William Shakespeare wrote the tragedy of Macbeth. The tragedy of Macbeth is a Shakespearean famous play, and it has been adapted to movies, novels, comics, and the others. It was presented in 1606 for the first time. After, this tragedy was published in the folio of 1623. England and Scotland are the places where the play occurred. The plot is about the general Macbeth, who received a prophecy from 3 witches. According from this prophecy, Macbeth will become the King of Scotland one day. So, the political ambition dominated his mind, and Macbeth, stimulated from his wife, Lady Macbeth, he killed King Duncan and became King of Scotland. Macbeth felt guilty and paranoid when he took the Scotland crown. He didn't trust anyone, and the king committed various deaths. Macbeth became a tyrannical and insane king.
Let's talk now about some difference that exists between the book and the movie about Macbeth. The play has won more than 50 film adaptations. In the film, the 3 witches are played by a single actress with excellent body work. The piece has a simple environment, whereas in the films there are great refinements of details in the space. Most films exaggerate the irony and violence in this sense. Some critics point out that Denzel Washington was an actor and did raise the shine of the central character of the work. The force of the first act is evidently broken off the death of King Duck. The photographic record slowed down and the narrative we had started and remained high for half of the film finds the most irregular moments.
In the original work, Macbeth can be seen as a young man who sees a future full of things to be conquered. In the adaptation by Joe Cohen, the character is already an older man who served King Duncan for decades and who thinks he's never been properly recognized by his deeds. In the book, the couple acts in search of a gain by trying to anticipate the fate of the prophecy. On the other hand, in the movie, we have the feeling that both commit their acts because they have nothing left to lose. In the book, in plays, and other movie versions, Macbeth and Lady Macbeth are represented as young adults who are unable to have children or had children who ended up dying. In the movie released in 2021, Macbeth is played by Denzel Washington and Lady Macbeth by Frances McDormand, both in their 60s, having no heirs and no possibility for that due to advanced age.